The sun rises over the Zambales Mountains, casting its first light on Subic Bay. Today, November 9, 2025, the horizon is marked by the silhouettes of massive U.S. Navy amphibious assault ships. The lead ship, a Wasp-class vessel, glides into the bay, its deck bristling with helicopters and ospreys. For local fishermen, it's a striking sight, one that echoes a long, complicated history. This is more than a port call. It's a clear statement of American commitment to its oldest ally in Asia. The disciplined ranks of Marines lining the decks are a powerful reminder. Some partnerships endure. This is not just a military exercise. It's the start of a new chapter for Subic Bay and the Indo-Pacific. The return of the Eagles signals a renewed era of cooperation and shared purpose. Subic Bay is more than a scenic harbor. It's one of Southeast Asia's most strategic locations. Protected by mountains and deep waters, it hosts the world's largest ships, from supertankers to aircraft carriers. Its location on the South China Sea puts it at the crossroads of global trade and security. After the U.S. Navy left, Subic became a thriving freeport zone, fueling jobs and growth. This blend of economic and military value makes Subic unique. Subic Bay stands as a symbol of opportunity and strength. The forces arriving in Subic are U.S. Marines, one of the world's most respected military organizations. As an expeditionary force, Marines are trained to respond rapidly to crises anywhere, operating on land, sea, and air. Their motto, Semper Fidelis, always faithful, reflects their loyalty to country, corps, and each other. Rigorous training forges a unique bond and legendary unit cohesion. The Marines here are part of a Marine Expeditionary Unit, or MEU, a self-contained, mobile force with ground, air, and logistics elements. Transported by Navy ships, a MEU can operate independently for extended periods. Their versatility extends beyond combat. They're leaders in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. In the Philippines, they bring medical aid, engineering support, and rapid response to natural disasters. The Marines are not just warriors, they're partners, ready to help in any crisis. Their presence strengthens the U.S.-Philippine partnership. In Subic, they stand as both protectors and friends. The U.S. Marines' arrival in Subic Bay is a message to the region alliances matter. In a time of rising tensions in the South China Sea, their presence signals deterrence, not provocation. The U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty, signed in 1951, is reaffirmed by action, not just words. Joint exercises and deployments show the alliance is alive and strong. For the Philippines, this means greater security and reassurance. They do not stand alone. Deterrence is about preventing conflict by making aggression too costly. A mobile, capable force like the Marines changes the calculus for any potential adversary. The renewed U.S. presence is seen as stabilizing by many Southeast Asian nations. Allies across the Indo-Pacific, Japan, South Korea, Australia, Vietnam, are watching closely. The strengthened alliance encourages regional cooperation and stability. The ships in Subic Bay are floating symbols of shared commitment. This partnership is a cornerstone of peace in the Indo-Pacific. The message is clear. Together, we stand stronger. Subic Bay is once again a linchpin of regional security. In Olongapo and nearby communities, the Marines' return sparks both hope and concern. Many remember the economic boom of the old base days. Businesses are eager for renewed prosperity. For fishermen and residents, the U.S. presence brings a sense of security amid regional tensions. They hope for safer seas and protection of their livelihoods. But not everyone is optimistic. Some worry that a larger U.S. presence could make the Philippines a target in future conflicts. Activists raise concerns about sovereignty and the social issues that once accompanied foreign bases. The government faces a delicate balancing act, maximizing benefits while addressing valid fears. Clear rules, strong local governance, and open communication are essential. The future of Subic will be shaped by how well these challenges are managed. The story is being written not just in Manila and Washington, but in the daily lives of the people of Subic. Their hopes and fears will define this new chapter. The Marines are in Subic Bay to join joint military exercises, most notably Balikatan, meaning shoulder to shoulder. These drills unite Filipino and American forces, building teamwork and trust. For weeks, they trained side-by-side amphibious landings, live fire drills, humanitarian response, and cybersecurity. The goal is interoperability, ensuring both forces can work seamlessly in any crisis. Balikatan is more than target practice. It's preparation for real-world challenges. This year's exercises are the largest yet, with ambitious scenarios and maritime security drills in the South China Sea. The training boosts the armed forces of the Philippines, providing skills and technology otherwise out of reach. Civic action is also key. Engineers and medics build schools, repair clinics, and offer free care to local communities. These projects foster goodwill and show the partnership's broader purpose. The military presence is about more than defense. It's about development and trust. Balikatan proves the two nations are truly working shoulder to shoulder. Together, they're building a safer, stronger future. The US-Philippine relationship is unique, shaped by over a century of conflict, cooperation, and friendship. It began with the Spanish-American War, followed by a difficult struggle for Philippine independence. World War II forged a brotherhood in arms, with Americans and Filipinos fighting side by side. After independence in 1946, the alliance endured through the Cold War, with US bases at Clark and Subic playing key roles. The bases brought security and economic benefits, but also fueled nationalist debates over sovereignty. In 1991, the Philippine Senate rejected a new treaty, leading to the US Navy's departure from Subic in 1992. Many celebrated this as a final step toward full independence. For a time, it seemed the close partnership was over. But global events soon shifted perspectives. The story of the US and the Philippines was far from finished. Their alliance would adapt to new realities. The US Navy's departure from Subic in 1992 marked a turning point, not an end. The relationship evolved from permanent bases to partnership and cooperation. The Visiting Forces Agreement of 1999 allowed US troops to return for joint exercises, respecting Philippine sovereignty. For years, cooperation focused on counterterrorism and training, but on a smaller scale. Subic became a commercial port, its military value seemingly in the past. But as China's actions in the South China Sea intensified, the Philippines needed stronger deterrence. This led to the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement in 2014, allowing rotational US presence and pre-positioned equipment. The recent arrival of Marines in Subic is a direct result of this flexible, modern partnership. It's not a return to old bases, but a new model, responsive to today's challenges. The alliance is now about shared interests, not occupation. Subic's strategic value is once again front and center. The partnership is more robust, adaptive, and relevant than ever. Together, the US and Philippines are better prepared for regional security challenges. The evolution continues, shaped by necessity and mutual respect. Subic Bay is the stage for this new era of cooperation. As US ships anchor in Subic Bay, we witness the result of years of strategic realignment. This is not about American bases, but about Filipino bases used by both nations for shared goals. It's a partnership of equals, focused on stability and prosperity for the region. The challenges ahead are real: geopolitical tensions, modernization, and the need for constant cooperation. The alliance strengthens both nations' ability to respond to crises and deter aggression. Joint training here builds the muscle memory for collective defense. For the Philippines, this partnership accelerates military modernization and self-reliance. The goal is not dependence, but a stronger, more capable ally. Subic Bay's activities are an investment in the future. The story of the Marines in Subic is one of adaptation and endurance. Two nations, bound by history, are choosing to face the future together. The path won't be easy, but the logic of partnership is clear. As the sun sets over Subic, it marks the dawn of a new era, one built on cooperation, trust, and hope.